living life lost, loving with lips only. Makes me wonder whether any of us is holy. The government be steady telling lies, treating the people like we're not wise. Please enough with the lies, we've got eyes. We don't want to hear nothing about empowerment. We know it's just a front to get money and corner it. We don't need peanuts. If you really want to give us a chance, then improve the economy. Plus we don't need all this money-driven politics. That's why the whole system is filled with greedy pricks. And it's a shame how we still adore them, though they don't pay attention when we call. The leaders of today the same as that of yesterday. A nation where tomorrow never comes for the youth of the day. I don't know whether to fight or to pray. And we've tried both, but neither seems to pay. We're all in the wrong circle. Last week, I met a dude looking all good in his clean suits with blue boots to go with. He said, "Brother, you a Christian?" And I said, "Sure." Then he said, "Good, you should come to my church. You'll meet God, receive miracles, speak tongues while you still live your life." I asked the way I want it. He said, "Why not? God doesn't care how you live. Just be called a Christian." So I told the brother, "You're preaching the wrong thing. That brother is every church that twists God's messages, using them to build large businesses. Stop gambling with people's souls." And it's more disheartening how people fall for it, making a God out of a man who just clowns himself for hours and calls it worship. And while he's at it, he's taking money out of your pockets. Whatever happened to reach the unreached and teach the reached? Sister, please don't fall for the gimmicks. God is everywhere. You just gotta believe in your heart. Don't mind all these money-hungry churches. They're walking in the wrong circle. And fathers, I know you hear me, right? You know it worked out well when you left wrong for right. Let's teach the young Sean all the materialism the world is teaching. And turn to yourselves and say, stop being part of the damn problem. Last night I saw his uncle pick this chick up at a junction with a cropped top heels and bum shirts. Problem is, the girl could be his daughter's age. And when they go in shady places, I wish he could see his daughter's face. But what does he care? He's got money and needs, she's got honey and greed. What a bad combination. So please give that child an education. It's a necessity in this competitive generation. That boy should be in the classroom, not on the streets. And that hockey girl by the roadside resting under the trees should be resting from school. We give these kids the wrong things to do. But thinking back to it, could it be their fault though? They have to help out to get some food in your pot, so they're just stuck in the wrong circle. Mama, how do you do? You know I have a thing or two for you too. But first I have to let you know how I adore you. And no other female will ever be placed beside you. I see what you do. All the hustling and bustling just to make sure I'm good. And to put Jehovah's trust in me. Thank you. Now back to the crux of the matter. You ladies are so complicated, I don't know where to start from. First you tell these little girls to keep themselves for marriage. And when they're all grown you tell them do whatever to hook the rich guy like he's a carriage. And then they fall in homes that end up in carnage. That's your fault, ma. Then you see old ladies in the area, but nobody to wed, packing their breast up, trying to form young. Auntie, at your age. Jennifer told me her mama said she'd marry only for the money. And so she did. Now all she gets are blows and bruises, cuts and being cheated on. Plus her hubby's mommy wants to control her home, cause she feels Jenny ain't good enough for a little boy. So she cries her eyes out every night and makes up in a day to cover up the tears. She wears fake smiles on her face to hide her pains. And deep in her heart she's breathing hate towards her mommy, cause she gave her the happiness in exchange for money. Fast forward 20 years deep. Mrs. Jenny is some old sad rag with a lot of money who runs after little boys to give her all the love she never really got. That's bad, but would you blame her? She was just in the wrong circle. What's up, my people? I know your blood dey hot, and you know what made it be like say your liver dey cut. It's true you only live once, so cut off the charades and live a real life. Everything you take to Twitter, why you stepping in the savage lands? You get lost in the lost of the world. Count the cost and I promise you won't buy the idea. The media has got us dreaming of living in fantasies. Everybody wants to ball hard but nobody wants to work hard. Ghetto boys turn to computer operators screaming, we must hammer in millions. Our money must make these girls fill out in numbers. My brother, do the numbers, it ain't worth your soul. You trade your whole life out for a pot of gold? We mingle with the wrong people, we're never in a proper circle. Femi was a regular good hood boy who always wanted to spin big toys and hang with them big boys. So he started going to the wrong places and meeting the wrong faces. They pop pills, smoke weed and flirted with the ladies. His mama cried so bitter for a little boy but he was gone. Oh no, Femi Femo, why you do your mother so? She said this gift in you is God given. Why you wanna let the devil steal it? He sang good in the club, but was better in the church. But he was all about the money, and being broke wasn't getting any funny. Some men told him, we've got to connect, let us do the job and yours to collect. It's only one little thing though, your mother has to go. Someone's blood has to flow if you really wanna blow. Now he's caught between making money and letting his mother go. They told him it's either ride or die. He took the keys, now he's stuck in the wrong circle.